Bubba Weekly Podcast.
Big D and Bubba, they have a show 5 days a week, but they don't get to say everything that's on their mind, so they have an extra one, and that's how we get the podcast. The podcast.
That was ASMR. Yes.
Big D and Bubba's podcast. The podcast. The podcast. Big D and Bubba's podcast.
It's ASMR. That's a whole new thing we're going to add to the podcast. We're just going to have random noises underneath us.
Hold on, I can do it. Hold on.
Oh, wait, look.
The chicks that tap their nails.
Oh, yeah. And they'll tap it on the microphone.
Oh, like the ones who go and touch the car.
Yeah. Or like, I'm holding. I want to show you the product I'm buying. Like, it drives me insane.
Bentley, Mercedes.
Try to watch makeup tutorials and like, I got this new eyeshadow. Stop it.
Why do they tap it?
I don't know. They all do it. It's irritating.
They don't do it.
They do. I don't like it.
Oh, Schaefer action. It is the fall. It's slow cooker season.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, get you some good stuff going in that slow cooker and that crock pot and let it roll, man. Do you guys like using your crock pots? Do you? No, I know Bubba doesn't.
I don't even have one
I don't
anymore.
have one.
Oh, you don't? I have 4. Why do I?
Well, we know what we're getting for Christmas.
I do. I have so many.
Oh, wow.
Well, they're like, they just get passed down. Like, I have 2 from my mom.
Yeah.
I have a couple others.
I had several. I think we had 3 prior to the divorce. And the funny thing is remember the ones that we got on the show? They were clients of the show. Crockpot was. And they had gotten us, they were like, what's your favorite NFL team? And we each got to pick which crockpot we wanted. So I had a New Orleans Saints crockpot, and somehow in the divorce it disappeared. And I'm sure it's over at the ex's place right now.
Yeah.
That thing went on Facebook Marketplace.
It was dented.
Oh, okay.
I kind of.
Do you guys ever buy stuff on Marketplace? All the time.
Yeah.
I want to buy a new chair. I need a new recliner. I want to get something on. I don't want to go buy it. Like I have like a big and tall guy seat recliner, but they're like $1,500.
What is a big and tall guy recliner compared to like a regular guy recliner?
Guess.
Bigger and taller?
That's right. That's it.
Right there.
Yeah, that's it. That's right. Yeah. No, it's just the weight limit's higher. But you know what's funny is I still end up breaking them. They're cheaply built. Anyway, I want to get me a new one of those, but I don't want to pay a full price. So I'm trying to find something like I even get something free. I'm just kind of clean it up, maybe.
There's a lot of those buy nothing or pay nothing groups on Facebook, and my brother and his girlfriend.
Buy nothing or pay nothing.
Yeah, that people just say like, "Hey, I have this, and I don't want anything for it, but you just have to come get it."
Yes.
And I think she went the other day and picked up a fireplace.
Oh wow.
Yeah, one of those Amish fireplaces that you see. Yeah, they went and picked one of those up, and she gave away like a wastebasket in one of those, and someone's like, "Yep, I'll come get it."
Yeah, sometimes I'll see people out on the street. They'll have like an old grill, and it just says free, and you go back. It's always like a game to see how long it lasts.
Yeah.
I tell you, if you see a grill, pick it up because those things are easy to fix up. Easy. They sell the kit and everything. So they'll be like, it doesn't work. It does work. You just need a new burner or something, and it's like $15. So you could have a completely new grill to you, and you can also paint it. They have that high heat enamel spray paint that you can just spray paint it.
By the way, speaking of high heat, I switched to the avocado oil because you told me to, and I still make it smoke up. It doesn't last for too long. Or am I running things still too high?
How high are you?
Like high. My stove goes to 6, so I like when I'm doing banana pancakes, I like to, it's kind of like almost like searing a steak. I like to have them where, what?
I don't think you're supposed to cook pancakes that hot.
It's not regular pancakes. It's banana pancakes, and you're trying to get that crust because it's not like a regular pancake. It's not going to fluff up. So you're trying to get it to hold together, so you kind of almost burn it a little bit.
Sometimes avocado oil, it's you're not getting the real deal. I don't know. How I've never had it that hot, but I do quite a bit of it. I don't know.
Dear, are you trying to get rid of any of those crock pots?
So I've got a Instant Pot I love that you can still use as a crock pot. And then I also have just a regular old crock pot. And then I have one that I think is cracked. I'd give you that one, but I think it's cracked, and that's why it's sitting on the garage. And I have one other one that I can maybe give you if you want.
I'll take it.
They're awesome. You can just throw everything in there and just let it roll, man.
I have an Instant Pot, but it's so small, so I can't really make enough food for everyone that I'm cooking for, you know?
You have the regular Instant Pot?
It might be like an Instant Pot Mini or something.
Oh, I didn't know they made that.
Yeah.
That's your fault.
It just doesn't cut it.
They have an Instant Pot Mini? It's like for single people.
Yeah, I say, why wouldn't they?
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
somebody
That's
like
a really good
me,
market.
it would be great to come home to a meal I didn't cook.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of nice. But
I'll tell you what, man, that Instant Pot, I love it.
What is the difference between an Instant Pot and a crock pot?
Instant Pot is a pressure cooker as well.
oh,
Yeah, so you got to like close it up and lock it up and seal it tight.
Yeah.
That's the one you have to release the pressure on and everything. It's got the little
It'll
vent.
do it on its own. Yeah,
Oh,
natural
okay.
release. Yeah, so that's the biggest difference. But you can do a lot of things in there. You can have it to where the bottom of the pot that is inside there gets really hot, and that way you can sear stuff. I'm not a huge fan of that, but whatever. You can do with that, and then that way you had the kind of the little pieces of the meat that you can scrape off with a little bit of like an acid or something. Mm-hmm. And that way you have some of that flavoring still in there. I like that. You can do slow cooking. You can do a sous vide with it, but I'm not sure. I don't know. They
With an
make a lot
Instant
of
Pot?
Yeah, they have it does everything that you can do. I've never done it. A lot of people make they'll can with it because you need the pressure cooker.
yeah.
I want to go through a couple things here on in some of the comments on the YouTube channel, which, by the way, if you're listening to the podcast, you can watch us do it on Fridays. We do it live on our YouTube channel. Subscribe, click that little bell. I know it's so dumb to say, but
It helps
whenever
us.
you do, it helps us with the algorithm, but also it helps you because it tells you when we go live. J Ram saying good morning. Eeyore rules. Corey Bush. Eeyore says the Amish need to get into the recliner making market. Maybe that would help you with your poorly constructed stuff.
I think I just need to lose weight.
And then Corey said, "Did we ever add the golds to a version of the Friday song?" Which no, and were we ever
No, that's a
talking
good
about
idea.
that?
No, did we? I think we did, didn't we?
I don't remember.
So that
I would
could-
have to. So I do the Friday song at my house, at my little home studio. So if I did, I would have to take all the golds that we have currently, put them into a file, and then import them at home. But it could be done. That would be cool.
I like that. I like that a lot.
I wore a shirt for Carson today. She did not like the Peanuts one last week. So,
So we
how's
got
this one?
Scooby zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's the same person who did it.
I've enjoyed watching Bubba lose weight and they get to see the shirts back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss some of these. I missed. So you went through a whole a season there where you're getting like the.
Oh, I used to get. That was like I used to get a shirt a week, and there was a website that used to do like $6 T-shirts, and they would feature like one a week, and I was like all over those. Mm-hmm. So I had a ton. I have a ton of little graphic tees and whatnot, and yeah, I'm starting to finally be able to fit them again. So it's
Looking good, man.
Thank you,
good.
baby.
Speaking of ours, our Halloween one sold out. The Halloween shirt done. So now, I guess we figure something else out.
Well, so we're looking at a couple options. The Halloween shirt, by the way, was amazing. Garrett, big props to you for the design. It is sold out, though, as we talked about. But we're kind of deciding on, do we get another batch in? So many people are like, oh, I'm so bummed I missed out. I mean, it was more people reached out saying, oh, I'm sorry, I missed it. I should have listened and gotten them whenever you said to get them. That we're kind of considering, do we bring it back, like make another order of shirts and have that
But you
after
would get
Halloween?
But yeah, you wouldn't get it until after Halloween.
But you
which
would
is
have it for
fine.
next year.
They're still cool. It doesn't have to be Halloween. I get it. But yeah, we may have to.
Or do we
figure
just
that.
do another, like we do something for Christmas or the next thing?
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is. And we're kind of discussing it. So we might just reach out to some people. And I mean, if you can always text us, 1-800-667-8686. We will get those text messages. And Schaefer usually reads through and replies almost every single one of them as they come in.
He does.
And on the weekends, they pile up. And then
you gotta wait till Monday. Yeah.
Mondays he kind of goes through them, and if
I could see us doing that though, bringing them in, because it's such a great design.
It's so good.
Yeah. I mean, but the thing is, it would not, if we did bring it back, you wouldn't be able to get them for Halloween this year.
Right.
And I don't know.
Yeah.
Let us know. Throw it in the comments. Send us a thing on social media at Big D and Bubba. Text us like we just said. You let us know what you want to do, because the shirt is super dope. It is one of the coolest shirts ever. And Garrett did a great design. Jelly Ghoul, Morgan Howland, Blake Skeleton, Ghost Malone, Luke Catacombs, Slaney Wilson. Pretty cool.
Hey, who knows? They might work as tattoo designs.
Could be. Hey, by the way, big weekend for football, boys and girl. Got Georgia and Texas.
Yep.
Yes.
Tennessee, Alabama.
Tennessee, Bama.
Third Saturday in September or October, whatever month we're in. I don't even know anymore.
October.
You're all right.
You know what I meant.
And it's just the best. Just all the games. So many good ones this weekend. And also, you got games going on today.
Yeah.
I have to go to my I have to go to my dad's this weekend. I say have to. I get to go to my dad's this weekend and visit with mom and dad and my sister and brother-in-law and everybody. But the thing is, they have some terrible version of television in the mountains. I don't even know what they have. It's not cable. It's not like, I don't know if it's Dish Network or DirecTV or whatever. They don't get all the sports. And so I don't know what we're going to watch. When I go there, I'm usually watching some game that is, and he watches whatever's there, but I'll be watching like some Tipton College.
Well, can you pull something up on your phone and then cast it onto the TV?
No, because cell phone service where they live is almost non-existent to begin with. But after the hurricane, think about all the disasters in North Carolina in the mountains and all that.
Well,
their
it would be
service went down for like a week and a half.
It would be their Wi-Fi, but still.
Their Wi-Fi comes over that stupid satellite thing because they don't have cable. Isn't available where they live.
Yeah.
So they have, when I tell you, 3 to 4 megabytes per second is their internet.
How do you like?
It's the worst.
Feels like 2003.
It's worse than dial-up. It's the worst. And so apparently they do have some kind of cable that's available, but my sister doesn't want to change to it because it would reset all of her shows. She would lose all the things she's taped.
She'd get over it
on her DVR.
She'd be all right.
I know, but
I mean,
It should be
it's
okay.
her.
you can Google that
I mean,
stuff.
you can watch it on demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could stream everything. At that point, they would go from 6 megabytes a second at best. That's the most I ever got out there. Normally, it's about 2 to 4. But they would go to a couple hundred megs per second.
You get Garrett to hook him up with his old back door sliding around. Ain't really legal.
Slide in my phone number.
Getting them hooked up with whatever they want to watch. You like movies? Well, we got movies.
We got all the movies.
You want to watch the game? No, we got.
Oh, it's in the theaters right now? Yeah, I got that.
You want to watch North Korean soccer?
Yeah.
You got it.
Wow.
No
North Korean soccer.
That was a
No
joke.
problem. He was telling me, he goes, yeah, you can get any, even like they're in the theaters. He goes, now it may be a guy in the theater holding his phone quiet and you can hear him breathing, but you get to watch it.
I've done that, though. I've sat and watched people who live stream concerts.
Wow.
Yeah, because the Stones are in Houston. I'm not there. And so there's always some guy in the groups I'm in who's in the first row or something.
How's
and
the
he
sound?
it's actually pretty good. And he holds his phone up for the whole show. Bless him. I was like, thanks. I lay in bed and I'm just watching a concert. It's great. What? I mean,
I remember, you guys remember Periscope?
yes.
I loved Periscope.
That's how I used to watch MMA
Yes.
fight, like they're on pay-per-view.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, I'd watch it on Periscope. I'd just look it up, and they'd be like, there'd be 100 people.
When Elon bought Twitter and turned it to X, didn't he get Periscope with that?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, did Periscope, was it owned by Twitter?
Yeah,
They
it was
bought
a
it?
Twitter thing.
Oh, okay.
But I thought Periscope then they turned it off and quit using it.
Well, they did.
Oh,
They
did
did
they?
that before. Before that, hold on. I'm looking. Oh no, this is back about a year ago. Elon dusted off Periscope. It said for a streaming
Oh, that's
session.
right. Because they had all these technical issues with it. They tried to use it for something, and they had all sorts of problems.
Well, I wonder though if they could fix it and bring it back. Periscope was great. I mean, Periscope is basically like Instagram Live
No,
now.
you know what was terrible about Periscope was the way it alerted you. It was like it whistled at you.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be like, and I was out walking my dogs alone in the woods in October because there's leaves all over, and all of a sudden I hear. Like I can't really whistle,
Hey,
I freaked
Garrett
out.
Whistler, do it.
Thank you. I freaked out, and I was like, it was my stupid phone. I was like, I'm gonna die. This is how it goes, and like, oh my god, I thought I was in a slasher movie because of Periscope.
So, do you like for the weekend? Will you start watching your Halloween movies? Are you already into like the Hallmark stuff?
No. I'm firmly in Halloween until the 31st. I'll tell you what
I thought they had the Hallmark Halloween stuff now.
They don't have Halloween. They have fall.
Oh.
They don't do Halloween. They won't. I don't know why they won't touch that holiday. But no, right now I will tell you.
I thought I saw that they were doing Halloween.
We were
stuff.
talking about it.
Oh,
on the
did
show.
I miss it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, they're
I think
doing
when
it.
you were out.
It's not like scary stuff. It's
No,
like
no.
inferred, like
it's
grandma's.
supposed to be adorable.
Yes.
I've been taking a page out of Dee's book, and I've been watching a ton of YouTube, and I can't believe I'm about to admit this to you. I watch Disney live streamers every night, so people who are at Disney World, and they live stream the Boo to You parade. So it's
She said booty.
Boo to You.
Oh.
It's Boo.
So you just watch people at a parade at
Yes,
Disney?
and because the song is a jam, I have a legally pirated version, and it starts with a headless horseman clomping down the street, and then it's supposed to be not so scary. It's Mickey's not so scary Halloween celebration.
Doesn't the guy not have a head?
That's the headless horseman, but it's a Disney cartoon that's celebrating its 75th year. Thank you very much. And so you start with the headless horseman, but even that, he's very.
You can tell it's fake.
Yeah, you
He's not-
realize
they
it's
didn't really
not
chop his head
really
off
a
'cause he
guy
doesn't have
without
a
a
head.
head. But then it's like, oh, and it's so cute, and they have like pirates that are twirling flags, like they're in color guard.
So it's the same parade every time?
Yes.
So you watched it over
I
and
do.
over every time?
I watch it from other people's vantage points.
Okay.
And I love
right.
the song, and I just keep, I listen to it when I'm out walking. So I love it so much. This is what I do. I watch live streamers. I watch Disney live streamers.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, good.
So that's been my Halloween, but I also did watch, because it's the 75th anniversary of Disney's Headless Horseman cartoon, which is great.
Scared the crud out of me when I was
Oh
a
my
little kid.
gosh, when Midnight and the Headless Horseman are chasing Ichabod, like that sequence, for being as old as it is actually remarkably well done and terrifying. The rest of it is kind of cheesy, and you have Bing Crosby singing, which I'm never mad at, but it's super like of its time. But that one sequence is really, really spectacularly done.
Pumpkin Everything is a Hallmark Halloween movie.
Oh, okay.
I pulled these up. October Kiss
Okay.
also is there just before Halloween.
I think the one I
Poppy,
saw was Ghost Wedding or something like that. You see that? Is that-
Midnight Masquerade, Bed. Oh wait, 3 bed, 2 bath, 1 ghost.
Okay, see, that's all right.
It's actually a great title.
That's the thing, because I would see those titles, and if it says like October or Pumpkin, I just assume it's a fall movie. I don't think it's Halloween, but there's one with Ghost in it. I'll
This
absolutely
is
watch
such
it.
a Hallmark movie. Real estate Anna faces an unusual challenge when a 1920s ghost insists on lingering on a newly listed property. The paranormal presence complicates her attempts at selling the home. Then the ghost insists that Anna help her reunite with her ex-boyfriend. And then she believes that until she successfully rekindles her relationship with her ex, she cannot successfully pass over to the next life.
Okay, but hold on, because there are 2 Hallmark Christmas movies where one is the woman is a real estate agent, or she inherits a house with a ghost in it, and the ghost ends up, because of Christmas magic, can come back to life, and they end up together. Then the one that was Christmas at Biltmore last year was she goes back in time to where they're making a movie at the Biltmore, and the guy travels through time, and he's kind of a ghost, and they end up together. So like supernatural Hallmark, those are my 2 favorites. I'm in for this. Give me the ghost.
How long before Hallmark starts taking a nod from like things like Outlander and getting a little naughty?
No. You can't
Hallmark
do
will
that.
never
You
get
can't
naughty,
do that.
you don't
No, because we want the G-rated. We just want to know that they're going to meet cute.
I don't know. This movie's called Grow in the Big One. Just saying.
Bubba, please.
Oh my gosh! Don't
Why?
put that soil on my Hallmark GAC viewing.
I wonder if that does exist
experiences.
though. If there is like that kind of weird like genre.
Subculture.
Yeah, it's called Outlander.
I mean, yeah, Outlander.
Yeah, it's
I
kind
mean,
of
Bridgerton. That
Yeah.
you get well, Outlander can get way dark, but like Bridgerton is very happy, sappy love stories where there's a little bit of angst and then naughty stuff. So yeah, we
Man,
have that.
did your mom you used to read those Harlequin romance things?
No, Grandma did. No. Oh, when my mother saw me buy a romance novel, oh my God, she was
Straight up porn.
Yeah, and it wasn't even that. It was like it wasn't even really, but I was kind of intrigued by the story because it was in like society in the 1880s, the Gilded Age, the whole thing, and I was kind of reading it for that. And she was like, "What are you doing reading that smut?" And yeah, my
I was
mother
about to say the
none
word
of that.
smut.
Yeah, she.
Because my sister writes smut.
Yes, and
You ever tell you that?
yes,
Okay.
and yeah, but I was thinking about your sister because somebody was interviewing a person who writes your sister's kind of smut. And I wanted to connect. Oh, a friend of mine does a podcast about that stuff. It's called DT Faye.
Okay.
So like Down to Faye. And so she reads all those weird books where like women are getting pursued by centaurs. Yeah,
Like
it's
half
weird.
man, half
Yes,
horse.
it's like she's into this weird subculture.
I saw
but
that
It's
movie.
its own
but her
jokes.
podcast, she has a bunch of listeners. She's got like over 10,000 subscribers. There's like a whole thing for this.
And so people go check out the books afterwards?
Yes, and I was thinking they need to get connected.
Okay, hold on. I will, I'll reach out to her.
By the
on
way,
drive.
Sister Smut would be a great band name.
It would be.
That's actually really good. How do you spell DT what?
DT Faye, Fae. DT Faye.
I remember.
Okay.
Tell her she should reach out to Caitlin.
It wasn't like all of it wasn't bad, but it would be like there'd be like half of a page of my mom's one of those things that'll be like, "Oh my, what?"
The Harlequin romance, that was it. It was always the one scene, half a page. Because I remember, like, my grandma had them at her house, and I'd be bored at night, and I'd be like, start reading them, and they were short. They were easy reading. You flip through them, but yeah, it was that half a page of like, oh, I'm not supposed to be reading this. I'm like 14.
Heaving is a word I remember. I'm like, heaving.
Heaving bosom.
Heaving bosom, man. That's a good band name
That's
too.
a great band name.
I mean, I could really. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but if you look at my, like, web pages, my tabs that are open on my phone right now, I have them separated into folders for fan fiction that I read, and currently my saved that I have already read count is at. Oh, no, that's one I'm saving for later. I just found that one online. I am at 228. The ones unread, 131, and then these are ones I'm going to read today.
You can organize your tabs?
Yes, you can. And guess what I do? Then I go in every week and I alphabetize them. So then I can say, oh, would I like to read, which one is this called? Across the Hall. No, I don't want to read Across the Hall just yet. I'm going to read
You are a serial killer.
The Adventures of Affection. Oh, no, The Advent of
See,
Affection.
you guys don't get to see what I'm seeing. I'm watching her
Is that a droid
mess
thing?
around with
Yeah,
her
you can do
screen, and this is you're going to
Complex.
kill someone.
These are my open tabs. These are, yes, so I have read
Wow.
apparently 230 stories of pollen fan
Let's
fiction.
scoot over a little further.
Have you ever killed someone? Carson, you know?
I'm
No.
not saying that on the air.
It's hard to. It's hard to find someone for you. Like you have very specific.
I mean, look, just
know.
leave me alone 90% of the time, and then come over, and we'll
like
hang out on the couch, watch some Netflix, and then you get to go home.
Yeah, you're like a fern. Just kind of let it be
my
and
gosh.
it'll be fine.
That's so cute. You just made a Bridgerton reference and didn't even know it.
Oh, did I?
I'm going to share that in the pollen subreddit.
What did he say?
Penelope is gifted a fern by Lord Debling. And there's all these jokes about how when she and Colin got together that somehow the fern must have just gotten
Pushed aside.
like yeeted off the desk because he wasn't going to have any sort of anything from him around. So the fern is a big joke in the fandom.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, I was thinking like that would be a great like flower to bring, or not flower, but plant to bring to someone is a fern.
Oh my gosh, somebody got me an orchid for my birthday.
I love orchids.
Yeah, okay, but you gifting me a living thing that I have to take care of.
Oh, that's straight up like out of high school, taking care of the egg.
Yes, exactly.
But
Like,
an
you gotta
orchid
spray
you
it.
only have to mess with once a week.
Oh my gosh.
I water them every week on the exact same day, and it's always days like that aren't weekends, so
Yeah.
I know I'm home.
Don't you have to spray it with a mister?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just throwing water in it, hoping it lives.
I got to show you this. This is trippy. This is trippy. I was going to water my orchids the other day, and I'll show you, and I'll show the podcast thing too here. So I went to go water this one orchid, and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see anything?
No.
Okay,
Weeps.
that's because it's growing into the light.
Oh.
For some reason, it is attracted to the LED light instead of the window that it's right next to.
Oh, that's crazy.
So look at this. Have you ever seen that before? Where the orchid, the flowers have reached down to the LED bulb,
I've never seen that.
completely going straight to the bulb rather than to the sunlight, which is right there.
So would you say the bulb is going to the bulb?
All
I'm
right.
so proud of you.
Thank
really
you.
good
That was
job.
so good.
I mean, I thought Bubba was
So
going to go
good.
for
I
it,
thought you
right?
didn't hit the jingle. What are we waiting on?
I didn't realize that they would do that though. I'm like, that's really weird. So I don't want to move it because I don't want to like torment this thing. Because won't you kill it if you take its light away? But then it's
I
about to
don't know,
touch. It's
man.
about to touch the bulb, but it's an LED bulb, so it's cool to the touch. I mean, so it's not like a regular bulb that's giving off heat.
Huh.
That's weird. You ought to really look into it. I bet that's like a
Yeah.
greenhouse thing. I wonder if they use those in greenhouse.
Like LED bulbs?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There may be
big.
like, hey,
Maybe
this
I
is
bought
really-
like the wrong kind of bulb, and I thought I was getting just a regular bulb and got like the grow bulb
Botanical?
or something.
botanical.
You got a grow bulb. Where did you buy it? Were they selling black lights there too?
Dude, I love me a black light. Remember Spencer's?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Spencer's, man, that's how I became a man. You walk in the front and you're like, oh, cool, the chattering teeth. Oh, those are boobs. Like, it comes out of nowhere.
Oh.
And then
It's
you
a
go back
coffee mug.
and you go back to look at the posters and you're like, oh, these are sports cars. She's naked.
Come for the
Bosom.
Slayer t-shirt, stay for the naked chick on a birthday card.
Oh, you smut!
It is, as a girl, you couldn't go past a certain part of Spencer's.
Yeah, they
Why?
had like the gag birthday gifts
Yeah,
and
because
stuff
it was
that were
all
like,
porn.
oh, it was straight up porn.
Yeah.
Like,
How did they get away with that in a mall? Like back in the day.
it was dark and kind of.
Yes.
To this day.
To this day.
To this day, they're still Spencer's is still
Yeah.
a thing.
Spencer's, yeah.
100%.
Spencer's dirty items.
Yeah.
Naughty items at
It's that-
Spencer's.
It's those posters.
I mean, it's your Wi-Fi. You can search that if you want.
They would have like all the like
Shop naughty
novelty
things.
straws and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It was your one-stop shop for that birthday.
I remember I had to be, I don't know, 10, 11. And I like walked by and I'm like, these straws. And I'm like, what's the tip of the straw is weird. I'm like holding it in my hand. And like one of my buds walked by. He's like, hey, what's up, Derek? I'm like, oh, hey, man. Oh, that's that.
Dude, Spencer's is straight up like a toy store now.
Oh, well,
Like they've launched a line in store of
like sex toys?
yes.
Oh, I thought you meant like Funko.
It says Spencer's.
It's been this way since like 2011.
I didn't realize that. Wow, you don't have to pull over
Really?
at that real seedy place on the side of the interstate
Oh,
anymore.
Miranda's? Was that they call Miranda's?
The Lion's Den.
I was like, wait, she's everywhere. I've seen Miranda's in like 5
Miranda is
states.
everywhere.
It's the same woman. Hey, good for her. She's a businesswoman.
Entrepreneur.
Love that.
She literally got around.
Get
Entrepreneur.
Bob, that's 2. What are you waiting on? Podcast, but now
I am
it's
so
over.
proud of you.
It's
I'm
okay.
so. We could totally hang. I'll be your wing dude anytime. That's when you're supposed to say, no, you
also
could be
good.
my wing dude, like in Top Gun.
Oh.
No?
Sorry.
All right.
Okay.
This was the podcast, but now it's over. But that's okay, because you can listen to the regular show on the radio
When?
every day. It was the podcast.